Hatoful Boyfriend, a bird dating sim game. It sounds like an interesting concept at first, though unfortunately the dating sim is very lackluster. You play as a female student going to a bird school, where you romance a bird through the course of a school year, and really at the end, I don't feel any romance or any passion in this story. I don't ever feel that the character I'm playing and the character I'm wooing ever really have a romantic connection. It just feels like a visual novel with a choose your own adventures type story. And the fact that the characters are birds isn't really taken advantage of. In fact, the game includes human portraits, even though they don't replace all the bird imagery, they are presented there when the birds are introduced. And that kind of takes away from the novelty of a bird dating simulator. The aspects of these intelligent birds running around in this world is only really taken advantage of in the Bad Birds love story, which is only unlockable through unlocking different endings in the bird dating sim. And as you unlock different endings, you unlock different little parts of lore that reveal more about why these birds are intelligent, but ultimately don't really make much sense unless you play through the Bad Birds ending. Bad Boys ending, whatever you want to call it. And once you start initiating that part of the game stops being a dating simulator and becomes more of a visual novel with choose your own adventure options that honestly don't really have much of an impact. And the story goes from this kind of quirky dating sim to a really dark story. It kind of took me by surprise, and honestly it was very interesting to read through. I also played the follow-up, Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star, which I can sum up in one word: midquel. And this game takes place in the middle of Hatoful Boyfriend, but then it kind of splinters off in its own direction because the content of this game doesn't really fit in with Hatoful Boyfriend, and the game itself tells you not to think about it too much. And honestly, that might be for the best, because even though it's a midquel, I feel like there's more chemistry not just between the main character and her romantic bird options, but between the birds themselves. And yet, even in this game, there's still no passion between the main character and these birds. Again, it just feels like really strong friendship. Maybe it's just because I'm not the target audience for this game. But at the very least, it kept me entertained, and it was interesting enough for me to keep playing. Though I would recommend this game only if you're into really bizarre visual novels and not really so much looking for a dating sim. And maybe it's because I'm a pervert, but this game has not one mention of bird cloacas in it. Pfft, disappointing.